All right, welcome everybody to Be Mother Live. Thanks everyone who's tuning in already. Today, of course, XM Studios Colossus. So I'll give you a quick 360 of them here. Big beast of a statue we got. So if you're new to Be Mother Live, of course, this is not going to be a full review, just kind of a quick first look at it. I do have a few close-ups of this piece to show you a little bit later on. And but speaking of the full review, I do have the week off work and the kids are at school, so I have it filmed. I just got to put it together, so keep an eye out for the full review of Colossus, probably sometime tomorrow, I think. So just have to put that one together. All right, so let's get into it here. I got a few things to talk about this piece. First of all, the size. I know a lot of people like to know the footprint size of the base. And this guy here, so the width of just the footprint is about 17 inches wide and about 15 inches deep. So you can get your shelves ready for that. Now the eye here does stick out another 4 inches or so. So you're going to need about 21, 22 inches of total width to display this guy. And let's see here. Someone said Colossus is going to be your first XM statue. So I think it's a good one to start out with. Now height, he's about 25 or so inches tall. So scale wise, that's pretty close. It's comparable to the Sideshow Colossus, which I do also have. I am going to do a side by side with the two a little later on, but I wanted to show you just this one here kind of in the spotlight for this episode. Let's talk about the print and the plaque. So in the box you do get the art print. So there you go, give you a look at that. Oh, pretty nice print. And then of course the metal plaque here that the early bird statues come with. I don't know how many of these they actually make, but it's got the kickstand if you want to put it there. These are okay. They look nice, but I actually never display them, so I don't know if you guys display yours. How tall is Colossus alone? I did not measure that. I did measure his total height. I mean, if you wanted to stand him up straight, he'd be in that 22-inch range, somewhere in there, 23. So again, comparable to the Sideshow Colossus. But just this height here, I'm not sure. The total height of the statue, as I said, about 25. The paint, silver chrome paint, I think it looks pretty good. Again, comparable to the Sideshow one that just came out. It's kind of like a brushed steel or brushed aluminum type finish, but you do get that metallic sheen off of it, so I think it looks pretty good. Next to the Juggernaut, yeah, that would look good, so maybe I'll try that a little later, get some photos of that for you. Assembly on this statue. Okay, a couple things to note about it. First of all, this tower at the back here, it's actually two pieces, so if you watch the assembly video, they snap that together and slide it in, but each leg of this tower goes into a separate hole. So anytime you're trying to align something in more than one hole, things tend to go a little wonky, and I did have to get out the hairdryer. So you might want to have your hairdryer ready for this part of the statue. Now, one other thing, the eye was a little tricky to get on. It goes onto a metal peg on the wall here. You kind of have to get down underneath and try to line up the hole. It was a bit of a pain in the butt. Took me quite a few tries to get that. And the cables, not gonna lie, huge pain in the butt to try and feed them through the hand. There's just enough room, at least on mine here, to fit those through. So just keep that in mind. If you've had a bad day at work, or the kids are on your nerves or something like that, you may want to wait till tomorrow to unbox and put this guy together. It takes a little bit of patience, we'll say. Any issues with potential paint damage? Inside the hands, I guarantee you it's getting all scratched up, but again, you're not going to see that like inside the hand there. I didn't scratch it anywhere putting together. You got to be careful. These are bare wire ends, so copper wire, and that would scratch the paint. So just be careful with where those are. Keep an eye on that as you do it. But someone asked how you do it. Well, the wires come attached to this eye here, and you got to unfold them straighten them out, and then slide them through the hole in the hand as you do it. So it is on the assembly video if you check it out, but it does take a little bit of time to put that together. Once you get it together though, I think it's a pretty nice looking piece. One thing that I really like about it is the portrait. I think it turned out really, really nice. The teeth look really, really nice on it. Very realistic looking teeth. And I'll give you a couple close-ups of that in just a few minutes here. Let's see here. Okay, well, I'll show you the close-ups now. That's about all I had to go through. That's the assembly on this guy. A little tricky in some spots, at least on my particular piece. Someone had asked about the paint on the costume. So quickly, I'll just touch on that. I think it looks pretty good. The armored pieces have like a real kind of bright, glossy, metallic red. And then there's some leather on the boots, and then the leather on the costume here is just definitely more of a matte finish. Not a super vibrant color to it, especially the yellow, but nice contrast with the glossy parts and the matte parts, I think. Okay, so we'll show you the close-ups here real quick and see if you guys have any more questions. So 1 second. There you go, just an overall look of the piece here. You can see that metallic sheen on the paint. You know, it catches the light pretty well. Here you can see on the base, you see how the eye looks like it's held up in the air. It's kind of a neat effect. Here's a close-up on the portrait. His gums are pink, and I don't know if his gums are normally silver or not. It's something I never really thought about, but they look great. So as I said, you know, in the review, that's not out yet. If his hair can be black, then his gums can be pink. All right, some close-ups there. So hopefully you guys liked that quick early look at Colossus. I think it turned out very well. As I said, a few quirks with the assembly, but otherwise I think it's a pretty nice piece. So let's just see, anybody else have any questions so I can hang on here for a few minutes. Jay and Teresa, you got it coming. Hey, I think you're going to love it. As I said, just take your time. Let me just run through and see if there's any other questions here. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it there. I don't see any other questions. If there's anything I missed, I will go back through the video and I'll put the answers to those in the comments. So make sure to check back. And as I said, full review is coming right away, probably tomorrow. I just got to edit it. I had a chance to film it today. As I said, my kids are off at school. I got the week off. So hopefully you enjoyed that. XM Colossus, first look on Be Mother Live. We do have some upcoming stuff. I know it's been a lot of XM Studios stuff. That's just kind of the way things have been rolled. They've been pumping out a lot of product lately. I do have one more piece from XM Studios coming soon. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll let you guess. And yes, the comparison with the Sideshow Colossus. I do have both, and I will definitely do a comparison video, show them side by side. Just got to figure out how I'm exactly going to set that up. But it is coming. I will definitely do it. As I said, one more XM statue coming probably in the next couple weeks. I also have from HMO, my Shiranui just came in today. I haven't even unboxed it yet, so assuming everything's okay there, we'll do my Shiranui. And I also got in today from Tweeterhead, the Pennywise. This was a statue from, I think it's been at least a couple years now in development. So I'm excited to see how that finally turned out, and we'll do a live episode with the Tweeterhead Pennywise. So hopefully you guys tune in for that. And as I said, the Sideshow comparison between this guy and the Sideshow PF coming as well. Full review coming tomorrow. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the quick early look on Be Mother Live. And we'll talk to you guys soon.